It's one thing to rebuild your altar, but another to keep the fire burning. Many believers rebuild their altar in moments of revival. They rededicate their hearts. They return to prayer, and the flame burns bright again. But over time, the fire begins to fade. The same fire that once burned with hunger and passion is slowly buried under the ashes of routine, distraction, and spiritual weariness. That's why God gave the priests a command in Leviticus 6, verse 13. The fire must be kept burning on the altar continuously. It must not go out. The altar was never meant to burn occasionally. It was designed to burn continually. Because the moment the flame dies, the connection between heaven and earth grows cold. Your altar of prayer is your lifeline to God's presence. It's where burdens are lifted, where sins are confessed, where strength is renewed. But that altar must be tended every single day. When you wake up in the morning, that's wood on the altar. When you whisper a prayer before bed, that's fuel for the fire. When you choose worship over worry and faith over fear, you keep the fire alive. The devil doesn't fear a believer who prays once in a while. He fears the one who keeps the altar burning. You may not feel the fire every day, but faith isn't about feelings. It's about consistency. Even when you feel dry, even when heaven seems silent, keep coming to the altar, because the God who answered by fire is still watching. Sometimes the fire doesn't fall immediately, but if you stay faithful, one spark from heaven can ignite a lifetime of revival. Guard your altar, protect it from compromise. Don't let sin, bitterness, or distraction quench the flame. When you lose your prayer life, you lose your power. But when you keep the altar burning, you carry God's presence wherever you go. The altar is not just a place, it's your heart. And the fire is not just emotion, it's the presence of the Holy Spirit. Today, God is calling his people back to the altar, not just to rebuild it, but to maintain it, to tend the flame daily, to live in constant fellowship with his presence. Because revival is not an event, it's a lifestyle. It's what happens when ordinary believers keep the altar of prayer burning every single day. Pray with me now. Lord, keep the fire on my altar burning. Let nothing separate me from your presence. Teach me to guard the flame, to feed it with prayer, and to walk daily in your light. If this message touched you, drop a comment and declare, Lord, keep the fire on my altar burning, and don't forget to share this message, so others can rebuild their altar and encounter the fire of God. God's Presence TV, where we build altars, not platforms.